Just start. Literally, just invest into yourself. Just take the risk, take the jump, start collecting cash, start learning skills, start growing your mind because as you grow as a person, as you invest into yourself, you will naturally start to reap those rewards because what you sow, you reap. 2020 was the year that my entire life changed. I invested $5,000 in full into a coaching, no, it wasn't a coaching program. It was an affiliate marketing business. And that moment was so scary for me. But looking back on it now, if I were to give myself advice to that young Emily looking at her bank account, afraid, and giving the card numbers over to the girl, I would say just start. Literally, just invest into yourself. Just take the risk, take the jump, start collecting cash, start learning skills, start growing your mind because as you grow as a person, as you invest into yourself, you will naturally start to reap those rewards because what you sow, you reap. So, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you along that journey of me learning about how to convert people online, along that journey of learning how to take my Instagram from just a random girl to having some knowledge and knowing how to properly position it and showcase it on Instagram to convert people from a stranger to a paying client, I want to share with you those mistakes that I made, the lessons that I learned so that you can go into this with confidence, with clarity, and knowing the exact steps that I would take if I were to start from zero. So let's hop right into the Instagram coaching blueprint. I found that building momentum is literally like a cheat code to business. And so when you are building momentum, it's important that you stay consistent. That's really what momentum is all about, is consistency. And as you stay consistent, things will start to grow. As you push the boulder up the hill and you realize, oh, it's getting easier and easier and easier, that is momentum building, baby. And so in those first 90 days of you opening your Instagram account, maybe you have some followers, maybe you don't, and you just want to take it to the next level, I would become very, very aware, if you aren't already, of the niche that you want to go into and know how to speak directly to them so that you are perceived as the authority, and then start creating content like a few times a day. Literally, if you can post 3 times a day, that is like the max I would do, but it's definitely a lot of effort. It'll be worth it. So if you're wondering, Emily, okay, sure, if I were to start posting it 3 times a day, but what would I post about? I got you covered. So in the morning, I would talk about, I would start giving value to my audience, whether that is educating them, empowering them, entertaining them, making fun videos of you dancing and just giving away value to them. And then in the midday, it could be like breaking their beliefs. If you're a confidence coach, talking about how to go from insecure to confident, how you don't need to be 100% ready to walk up to that beautiful girl that you see across the room, that if you're a fitness coach, that going into the gym might be scary, but no one else is thinking about you. How investing into coaching is the best thing that you can do. And when's the best time to start? When you don't feel ready, right? In the afternoon, after you've done morning, noon, and night, nighttime posts could be talking about your offer. And I want to share a little secret behind the scenes of this. You might have already known this, but when you post carousels, it reaches current followers instead of followers that are new. So I would make most of my offer posts where you're giving social proof and you're having CTAs in carousels because those posts will reach current followers most often. And then after that, after you have been posting content consistently, I want to remind you that having your personality in your content is going to do wonders because people buy from people, right? They don't buy from, oh, this person has an amazing offer, so I'm gonna buy them. No, they are attracted and magnetized to people who can authentically share themselves because we're all unique. There's something unique and beautiful about you, and I want you to share that in the way that you feel called to. Now, the next part to this that is so crucial is actually knowing how to convert followers that you get into paid clients. Now, Like I said before, posting organically is a great way to start getting traction in, but it's not always consistent and predictable with the amount of followers and views that you will get. So if you want that consistency and predictability, running paid ads and just asking people to follow your page, setting it up on Instagram, boosting it, and then putting it as visit your profile to get viewers to your page, get followers in that way, I found to be a lot more predictable, a lot more consistent. I go really deep in my Skool community link below on creating content that converts as well and the different psychological triggers and human heuristics that you can use to cause someone to take action. But when you are using those, please just be ethical and make sure it is for a good cause. The next step to you converting followers into paid clients online is knowing how to streamline processes. So I'll share a story. When I was in a content accountability guru, I noticed that a lot of the coaches in there, they had amazing content, but what held them back is actually knowing how to set up proper systems. And that's always been something I get really nerded out by, is setting up amazing systems. And sometimes I'm like too systematized at points. But having those systems allowed me to not get burnt out, whether it was having a system for content, having a certain day with a time period, knowing that that's the time I need to do it, or knowing how to get hooks from ChatGPT, sit down and make content for it, knowing how to set up systems that would allow me to not have to even edit my content, and then having a system like setting up a ManyChat sequence for when you put a CTA in a story or in your or in someone comments a CTA, or if someone messages you a CTA, and then having a ManyChat sequence set up that takes them through, whether it's like an application form, a few questions, sends them to a masterclass, and then having email reminders, SMS reminders set up to ensure that they show up to the call, that they continue to stay in the conversation, because speed matters. Money loves speed. When you have extremely clear follow-up sequences, people are more likely to trust you, take action, and move to that next level if it's lightning speed, baby. So here is where most people mess up, and it's really sad to see. So I don't want that to be you, love. I want you to feel so confident after this video to go out there, get on IG, and start making money, baby. So what I would do is, so the main thing is understanding it's not about being perfect, it's about being visible. Your first 123 posts are typically just going to be you getting better at content, and then after that the quality will improve and it'll help those posts from 125 to 1,000. So just get started, start today, take action after this video, and let me know how this was helpful for you. Again, link to the Skool community is below. You can join if you want. We'll help you out. So remember, love, every single post, story, every single time that you step into the new identity of who you are, you make that post, you say that controversial thing, you are one step closer to being that go-to coach, that niche authority. So I'm rooting for you. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Much love.